God is expanding our borders. He has opened the door of theater and dramatic arts. Very honored to stand here to present the work of Cheryl Nembhard and the Exousia Media Group.
Cheryl Nembhard is a co-founder and artistic director of Exousia Media Group.
Actor, singer, songwriter.
My guest has stage managed for Guys and Dolls and Heaven's Rehearsal 2008.
Today's guest is none other than Cheryl Nembhard.
Director, producer, as well as author is in the studio with us.
She's been artistic director for the Toronto City Mission, creating arts programs for at-risk youth.
He's mad because I'm telling people about Christ?
They're planning to kill you!
No!
He was once the most notorious gang leader around. Now, a warrior for God. From 25 to life to a second chance, man, you can't even tell it's the same guy.
I just want to get out of this neighborhood.
I got my money, I got my rep, I'm strong, I don't need anybody. I'm in control of my life.
Ain't none of us gonna make it out of this.
I dreamt of this day. You really think you can change those streets? Me? Nah. But God can.
We want to extend the love of God and show that the love of God can conquer violence, the worst and cruelest of actions, that love can blanket all of that and change their lives. We want to address the issues, the tough issues that are plaguing and infecting our society. I really appreciate the church ministry and paraministries, and I think there is such a need for those that labor in the harvest that way. But there has to be a remnant, there has to be a group of people that will go and touch the untouchable, that will reach out to the broken. So we want to bring this gospel to prisons, we want to take it across the nation, we want to fill churches and theaters.
3,600 people, over that number, saw the musical last year.
The Lord really spoke to me and said very clearly that this message, this hard-hitting message, needed to leave the four walls of ministry to really affect the change that He wanted.
Hey, God! Nah. I forgive you, man. For everything.
The Exousia Media is really, it's got many divisions to it. We've got the production division, which is theater, film, television. We have an educational arm, which is empowering students. We have a publishing arm, which is all of the books and novels and screenplays that we're doing. We have a music arm for all of the soundtracks, because I write all of the music myself and Robert Chambers. We have a community arm, which I'm most excited about, really touching the people and affecting and bringing change. EMG education has exploded, and we are re-educating the students on what's most important in their core values, and we're bringing it to the district school boards. And so we've created a Black History Month play called Railroad to Freedom, and it really talks about freedom on a really amazing community level. The fact that being free is really just relieving ourselves of racial bias and fear, and getting to know people beyond the color of their skin.
$10,000!
You can see, I'm not Nelson.
You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise.
Look, I'm not a monster.
Then stop acting like one.
We're doing 3 major theatrical productions this year.
Wow.
And they're going to tackle some really amazing topics. First one is My Brother's Keeper, which is going to tackle juvenile delinquency and the group home systems. We have a Freedom Project written by Jermaine Ransom, which is part of our EMG team. We have revised that, revitalized that, and we're producing it again, which deals with mental illness, schizophrenia, and depression.
Wow.
And then we have Touched, which I'm really excited about, which is a play that I've written My Brother's Keeper and Touched. And Touched will deal with domestic abuse of women, physical, mental, and emotional.
Girl, you must have lost your mind. Don't you ever turn your back to me when I'm talking, you hear me?
There was a rise, there was a bubbling of those that were called to the arts, but not necessarily singers. So they were dancers, or they were actors, or they were mimers, or they were painters. And realizing that God lives there as well. And it brings it to life. It literally brings the gospel to life.
Wow.
Dance is another one of those things that animates the love of God. You can communicate so much through the fine arts. I'd like to make an appeal even for artists that are here. You have been really looking for a place to exercise and sort of strengthen your gifting. So we hold auditions twice a year at Exousia Media Group, and it is a wonderful group, collective of all races and all cultures, all creeds that just love the arts. Would you consider partnering with us? Would you consider coming alongside and donating in any way to help us as we make a change in our city and our country at large? Would you consider advertising in one of our productions? Or coming on side with our community initiatives and touching the lives of the individuals one by one?
EMG.
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 Exousia Media Group. Unlock imagination.
Unlock imagination.